Brian Kelly, JT Lindsey, and his attorney, they force your hand. You must kick JT Lindsey off the LSU football team. Him as an attorney, they low down. They are out there pimping out his ball with the fattest ass ever in God to stay on the LSU football team.
You're looking at exclusive video of LSU running back JT Lindsey walking into the LSU Police Department moments before turning himself in on serious felony accessory charges. Wearing a God-first sweatshirt and flanked by his lawyer Chris Perrette, Lindsey didn't utter a word.
So let's watch the news clip and we'll come back and chop it up. It's going to be a good one.
Good evening to you, friends. On this Friday, Greg and Liz here with you. We're going to start with the I-Team. U.S. Marshals confiscated assault rifles and other guns from an LSU dorm as part of a case that ended with the arrest today of an LSU running back.
Police claim he was harboring two accused killers inside that dorm, and now he's facing felony charges. Our chief investigator, Chris Nakamoto, broke the story and joins us now with new reporting here at 6. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Liz and Greg. Freshman LSU running back JT Lindsey was arrested today on 2 felony counts of accessory after the fact to second-degree murder. He's accused of letting 2 accused killers from his hometown of Alexandria live in his on-campus apartment. Tonight, Lindsey's lawyer says his client knew nothing about the trouble those suspects were in. You're looking at exclusive video of LSU running back JT Lindsey walking into the LSU Police Department moments before turning himself in on serious felony accessory charges. Wearing a God-first sweatshirt and flanked by his lawyer Chris Perrette, Lindsey didn't utter a word, but his lawyer Chris Perrette had plenty to say.
Yeah, this time, guys, we're cooperating with LSU PD. My client maintains that he's fully innocent of all charges and no wrongdoing. We hope to get this matter straightened out pretty quick. So that's about all we have to say at this point. We'll have more information for you later.
Lindsey's biography on LSU's website describes him as a 4-star prospect who is ranked among the best at his position nationally. He's now accused of accessory after the fact, when 2 suspects wanted for a murder in Alexandria, Louisiana, were found inside his apartment at the Nicholson Gateway on Monday. That complex is on LSU's campus and is a stone's throw from Tiger Stadium and LSU's football practice facility. Those suspects, Shamel Jacobs and Keldrick Jordan, were picked up by U.S. Marshals inside Lindsey's room there. Both are accused in a murder back in May of 17-year-old Corey Brooks in Alexandria. Sources tell the WAFBI team 4 different weapons, including 2 AR-15s, a Draco pistol, and a Glock were found inside. Lindsey's lawyer says his client knew nothing about his friends being wanted for murder until they were arrested this week. Can you talk about the charges he is facing?
Not at this time.
Do you believe this was a rush to judgment?
I'll let you figure that one out on your own. But at this point, like I said, we're cooperating fully. My client is innocent of any wrongdoing, and I think that'll be borne out very shortly.
Certainly, he's quite a standout. Can you talk about what this means to his career and the fact that he's about to be arrested?
Like I said, hopefully this will be resolved very quickly and will have no effect on him. So it's very unfortunate that we're here, but again, we're cooperating and we're going to take care of it as fast as possible. So thanks, guys.
You're saying he knew nothing about it?
Correct.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Lindsey? Tonight, sources in law enforcement say Lindsey had previously told a friend that he was aware Jacobs and Jordan were both wanted for murder, and that was instrumental in the charges being brought against him. We're told Jacobs and Jordan were using Lindsey's LSU ID to access the LSU dorm. Michael Bonnet, the spokesman for LSU Athletics, would not say today if Lindsey is still an active member of the football team. LSU police transported him to Parish Prison late this afternoon, where he's been booked on those felony charges. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Greg, Liz?
All right, Chris, thank you.
JT Lindsey, attorney, he has no honest bone in his entire body. If someone comes to you and asks to borrow your car, you always gonna ask, why the hell do you want to borrow my car? And they'll tell you why. So when Pookie and Ray Ray came to JT Lindsey and said, can we crash at your LSU dorm apartment? I know, we all know, JT Lindsey asking why, and Pookie and Ray Ray said, we killed this young boy, and we're also trying to fuck some white girls too in the process. So JT Lindsey, he knew 100% why they wanted to crash out at his LSU dorm apartment, but his attorney can't tell the truth for nothing.
Lindsey's lawyer says his client knew nothing about his friends being wanted for murder until they were arrested this week.
I'm gonna be honest and tell the truth. Unlike JT Lindsey, attorney, the only reason why I'm a sticker for JT Lindsey right now and say name the sources is because his mom has a fat ass, and I want to put that fat ass in doggy style.
You're looking at exclusive video of LSU running back JT Lindsey walking into the LSU Police Department moments before turning himself in on serious felony accessory charges.
Something tells me the sources are...
Tonight, sources in law enforcement say Lindsey had previously told a friend that he was aware Jacobs and Jordan were both wanted for murder, and that was instrumental in the charges being brought against him.
Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss. They don't want to see JT Lindsey score them touchdowns on them. So JT Lindsey, he learned what's the most powerful word out there. The most powerful word out there is no. You can't stay in my dorm room apartment. I have a future. You too, Pookie and Ray Ray, your future is in the penitentiary. Leave me the hell alone.
Those suspects, Shamel Jacobs and Keldrick Jordan, were picked up by U.S. Marshals inside Lindsey's room there. Both are accused in a murder back in May of 17-year-old Corey Brooks in Alexandria.
If JT Lindsey had did that, he would not be in this predicament right now with his mom and his attorney trying to save his ass. So viewers of my channel, should JT Lindsey stay on the LSU football team, or should he be placed on the Prairie football team? JT Lindsey, I know your dad is in the penitentiary, but you could have learned game. Just watch the news. So I'm watching this OG on the news, and I learned a lot of game. And viewers to my channel, you're gonna learn a lot of game from this OG. So soak up the good game that the OG is teaching us right now.
5:30, an inspector suddenly stabbed on the jaw.
An 80-year-old man now charged with the assault. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter live in Miami Beach with why he allegedly did it. Bridget.
This elderly man, he's accused of trying to kill a worker at a senior housing complex. She was checking on an apartment inspection that police say he didn't pass. I just spoke to the victim's son on the phone. He says she is going to pull through. She's still in the ICU. 83-year-old John Gula was cuffed and hauled off to jail, accused of trying to kill a woman working in the senior housing complex where he lives. It was 10:45 Monday morning at the Rebecca Towers in Miami Beach off Alton Road. A manager went to speak with Gula about a failed apartment inspection on the 10th floor when police say he pulled out a folding knife and stabbed her in the chest. She managed to wrestle the knife away, but police say he had another one. Officers say, quote, the defendant follows behind her closely and is then shown producing another folding knife from his right pocket and once again attempts to lunge at the victim from behind her. A witness told police, quote, she received a phone call from the victim saying, help me, help me. The suspect appeared before a judge.
I find probable cause and I will grant the state's motion for pretrial detention.
The suspect is being held on no bond, and that judge said he cannot have any contact with the victim. We're live in Miami Beach. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News. Speak with Gula about a failed apartment inspection on the 10th floor when police say he pulled out a folding knife and stabbed her in the chest. She managed to wrestle the knife away, but police say he had another one. Officers say, quote, the defendant follows behind her closely and is then shown producing another folding knife from his right pocket and once again attempts to lunge at the victim from behind her.
Single moms, make your son watch the news. So what game did we learn from that news clip? It's never over until it's over. She took the first knife away, and the chick said, I neutralized the OG. And the OG said, no way, bitch. I got another knife. And if you take that one away, I have another knife and another knife and another knife. Folks, like the video.